Hello, hello. How we doing? Welcome in, friends. We are going to transition real quick over to the plants in just a second. I am making my boba tea, so we will be doing that before I head out. But yeah, welcome in, everybody. Champagne Miyagi, welcome in. How are you doing? Noid Avoided, 2-bit, Shido, Shoop. These plants better be amazing. Oh my god. Why so much pressure? They're just my plants. It's nothing too crazy. So, yeah, we're just gonna take a couple minutes. I'm gonna make my boba tea. I have all my stuff out already. We're just going to water my the plants I have out there. And then if we have time, which I don't know how long I will take, it will be a shorter stream today. But it is also because it is so incredibly hot outside. Let me turn that down just a bit. So, yeah, that's about it. I'm still getting ready for, next week's stream. So that's the other reason why this stream will be shorter today. I need to work on some stuff behind the scenes. It's like 90 degrees where I am. Can't wait for summer to end. It's really bad. Let me see how hot it is out here. It doesn't help that our HVAC is completely out. And so we're struggling along with these like little mini portable units, but they are incredibly inefficient. We can still feel the humidity. It's crazy. Let's see. It's 32 degrees Celsius, which is 90 degrees Fahrenheit. So yeah. Yep. Yeah. So that is what it is. Oh, hold on. Alright. The humidity is the worst part. It really is. Okay, here. I'm just gonna switch it over to the other camera. And I will join you momentarily. I just have to take the boba pearls off the fire, and then I will be with you shortly. Okay, testing. I'll turn the music just a tad lower because I don't want to really turn that mic up too much more. Let me know if I need to tweak it though. I'd be happy to do that. Alright, I'm gonna come on out. Alright. So, so yeah, we have my plants out here. We, oops. It's been a while since I've, kind of taken stock of some of my plants. And I need to make a couple of adjustments to some of them. But what we're gonna focus on first is watering them all, and, then we can maybe talk about the adjustments that I need to do for some of them. Like, for example, this plant over here. It's not that I need to repot it so much as I need to adjust the orientation of how this plant is relative to the pole in here. So, you know, that needs to be done at some point. What else? This guy needs a better pole than the one that's in here currently. So we would need to do that. That's another thing that needs to be done. And then similarly, this guy also needs a better pole than the one that's in here currently. So a couple things that need to be done. Hold on, let me see that I've got the angle situated correctly. Low latent. What the heck? Okay. But yeah, we're gonna focus on watering first. I am going to fertilize them all because I have not fertilized them in a couple weeks. Actually, it's been a while since I've last fertilized them, and that's bad. They need to be fertilized. Where is my, just want to check and make sure that I've gotten the right, like, angle. Okay, cool. That looks about right. Okay, cool. So, yeah, nothing crazy. I can see that some of my plants have some pest damage. But there's not too much that I can do about that at this particular moment. I think I know what is causing it, and it's probably thrips, if anyone knows what those are. The problem is, thrips basically need an insecticide that, it's called systemic, and it will kill them, but it will also turn every part of the plant poisonous. And so I don't really want to treat it yet, until I can figure up a setup like indoors, so that they're not, like out here in the open where, like, birds and stuff can get to them, and my cats and stuff like that. So, you know, there's that. Okay, I do need to fill up this water. So I will be right back. I'll fill that up. I'll also get my boba tea. I guess you can hear all of that. Huh. I need to have a better noise gate on this shit. Alright, coming on up, back out. Baboof! The camo is working really well. Amazing. How are you doing, Baboof? Yeah, I just needed my boba tea. Maybe don't spill tea all over your fucking self. Are you serious? Alright, that's cool. I'm getting my hands dirty anyway. Doesn't really matter. Okay, so I'm gonna start by watering most of the plants that I need to water. We'll go over a couple that are not doing so hot. Let's see, what is this? Hey! Artemis, is today only plant beans or React Games beans? Unfortunately, no reacting or games today to Artemis. Unless, you know, I manage to get the rest of my shit together and, you know, if I feel like streaming after I, like, shower and everything, maybe, but I don't want to promise people anything. This one's doing okay. Got a little burn. It was a little stressed out when I did my move between, my parents and mine. But, you know, it's still alive. And I see some new growth coming in, so that's good. That's nice. The little bonsai right there. It is very hot, Baboof. It's very hot. I'm contemplating bringing my little, like, table fan and setting it out here, but I don't know if it would do that, if it would really help that much. So, this is the other reason why it's gonna be a kind of a shorter stream today. Nice shape. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I tried to pick one that had, like, an interesting shape. I don't know anything about bonsai, apart from the fact that you're supposed to keep them in a smaller pot, and you let them grow out, and you prune them back. You prune the roots as well at some point. But, you know, it's my first year of owning it, so I don't think I would be messing with it at all, actually. You know. So, there's that. Let's see. This guy's doing well, like, apart from the thrips situation. There's that. This guy has not grown at all, and I'm suspecting that it might actually be dead. It is supposed to be a codex plant that, you know, it's supposed to sprout, and it's not actually even supposed to have a very huge root system, so, like, the fact that it doesn't have roots is actually not alarming. But it hasn't done anything all year, and I'm wondering if that means that it's dead. I'm gonna still keep watering it anyway and see what happens, but might be time to call it for this guy. Soraka! Really? Hold on. Someone trying to break into a No, it's not. No, okay, I see what they're doing. What the fuck? Oh, Soraka, you're fine. Hey, welcome in, people. Why are you holding a dried poop? Oh my god. Okay. Now that people's cars aren't trying to be broken into. Okay. So, let's see what else. This one's doing well, actually. I'm not seeing too many new leaves, but there are vines on it, which is always a good sign. More vines on these kinds of plants mean that the leaves will follow, so that's great. Put that in there. This is Mr. Beans. This is Mr. Beans' plant. and the little pot that he painted himself. I think these are called like ogre ears or something like that. That's cute. Could you like put the dead thing on soaked paper towels or something? I don't know why I'm giving tips. I suck at gardening. No, you're fine. No, the thing with those plants, it's not really a seed. It's a, think of it like a potato. Like, you know how you like a tuber or something where you it's basically like, it doesn't germinate like a typical seed, you know? And it's also something that is seasonal, so like theoretically they would be dormant in the winter, you know? So those are the kinds of plants where you could dig up, you know, or whatever, and then just like toss them in a box for the winter and then replant them in the spring and you'd be fine. This one is also doing really good. Unfortunately, and I don't know if you can tell, but there's like, if you see those little weird squiggly patterns on the leaves, on this leaf in particular, I think that's like the sign of the pest stuff. The newest leaf has it as well, so I'm thinking that there are pests in a couple of my plants at least. So I do have other seeds, Baboof, that I actually got from New Zealand. That I tried to germinate them, and I think that they did not take. So I need to do, like, I have more of those seeds. I need to do another round of those. And do it more like the paper towel thing, like you were saying, so that I can monitor it for rot and stuff. Because I think that's what happened to the first go around. This one's also doing really well. It started out with just one leaf. Like, this started out with just this one leaf, and now it's like, it's super happy. It's putting out a baby right here, which is really cool. Another baby. This one is also doing well. My little rude boy, with his little rude pot. He's got a baby as well, right there. I don't know how well you can see that, but it's actually connected, so that's cool. W botany. Yeah, W botany. Okay, what else? Those are in cups. I'm gonna leave those alone. This is also in a cup. This one's actually taking off. This is a new one. I just got it from cuttings from a friend. So it will probably actually need a bigger pot soon, but I'll do that like next week. I'm not in any rush to do that. So just put that down there. This guy's doing well. Don't think I need to up-pot it yet, even though we up-potted this guy earlier this season. This one's doing fine. This leaf is on the way out. You can tell because it's, oops. You can tell because it's going yellow. I won't take it off the leaf. I won't take it off the plant, you know, before it's completely yellow. So I learned that, so when plants have yellowing leaves, obviously yellowing leaves means that there's something wrong. Like, they're stressed in some way, right? And usually, if you see a leaf that's starting to yellow, it, like, even if you fix the thing, it's not going to reverse on that leaf. That leaf will probably yellow and then eventually fall off. Generally speaking, like, there's some kind of, like, not debate, but, like, you know, different people have different, you know, like, some people pick the yellowing leaves off. I've learned that, when you see a leaf that's yellowing, what's happening is that the plant is actually directing whatever remaining nutrients it can out of the dying leaf. And then once it's completely yellow and it's really easy to pull off, that's when it's, like, done with it. And that's when you can safely pull it off. So you can pull it off now if you want, but you can also let the plant do its thing. Hey, Parallax. I'll give you a bigger pot. How are you doing, buddy? Okay. So that we're gonna repot. That one we're not gonna repot. So let's water this. So look, you can see. Did I already throw away that other leaf? Ah, no, here. Here's a yellow leaf that I actually pulled off of this. So this one's completely gone. This one's completely dead, right? So I pulled that off. You can see this one is starting to yellow. And I'm gonna leave that there. I'm gonna let it do its thing. I already fixed the issue that I was having with this plant, so, you know, hopefully it continues to put out more nicer leaves like this one. So we'll water that as well. Let's play some Tetris here. Water them all at once. Okay. Where's my watering can? Oh, it's right here. I got my trusty alcohol bottles that are filled with water, not alcohol. And then we're going to be changing this, so we'll leave that there as well. And if we have time, this is big enough that it can go into its own pot. So, we'll see. We'll see how I do. I'm gonna pull this closer so you can kind of see what I'm doing. Oh my gosh. God, it's so fucking awfully hot out here. How long will my laptop last? 53, I'm at 53%. Oh, okay, that's like 1.5 hours. Okay, that's fine. All right. So we're gonna do one round of like regular water, and then I'm gonna fill up the. I already have like a gallon of water over here. That's like, I'm gonna put some fertilizer into that, and then we'll water everything again with a round of fertilizer water. And that's just so that that's basically just so that we can like the fertilizer water, because the idea with fertilizer is that you don't want to, you want to lightly water them with fertilizer water. So whoops. So I like to water it first, let everything drain through, and that way it's not like fertilizer water just soaking into every single dry space in the pot. So. I was also going to maybe make some moss poles out here. Not moss poles, but like maybe make some of those, make more of these like big poles. But it is entirely way too hot to do this outside. So it's kind of boring to do that on stream, I think. But if people are interested in how I make these, then sure, you know. Some point. Okay, did I get everybody? I get you? I get you? Yeah, I did get you. I got, this was the first one I got. Okay, cool. Alright. Okay. So next is the fertilizer water. So let me just get that set up. Actually, oh, it's right here. I do use fish poop fertilizer. I'm almost out. It is what it is. I'm kind of gonna eyeball it today because I don't have my normal little measuring thing. Like, that seems like about enough, maybe. Or like a whole gallon. Yeah, that seems... Here, let me put, like, a tiny bit of water in this and... Oops. Okay. Now, sometimes people use aquarium water for, like, their fertilizer. That's kind of cool. And that's kind of cool. I don't have an aquarium, unfortunately. But... Sharp leaves, says Shoop. I'm sorry, I missed that earlier. Yes, this one has pretty sharp leaves. I'm trying as much as possible to not, like, I'm trying as much as possible not to break off the tips with my clumsy self. But, you know. Okay. This definitely smells like aquarium water. Okay. Okay. It'd be nice to have a hose, but I do not have a hose. So yeah, what's everybody else doing on their Sunday? After this, I'll probably, I have some laundry that I need to finish up. And then probably figure out what's going on for dinner. We just need a little bit more water in this, we're fine. I don't have all of my plants here, which next week I'll be bringing the rest of my plants over from my parents, so there's that. Okay, so everything, most everything is watered except for the cup plants. Those are gonna be separate. So let me just start putting everything back. Hey, Deez. Welcome in. It's really funny. It doesn't show, like, neither Twitch nor 7TV wants to show the emote that you posted. I'm sure you posted an emote. But for whatever reason, I can't see it. That's crazy. How are you doing? Welcome in. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh no! My fingers are gonna smell like fish water now. Ugh. It's fine. Okay, now. Yo! Hey, horseradish. How you doing? Hey, welcome in, buddy. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate that. Thank you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Horses? Is that what you call radishes? Is that what y'all are called? Welcome in. I am doing some plant chores this afternoon. We are not doing much apart from that, just some plant chores, okay? But, you know, if y'all are just chilling out, so if y'all want to hang out for that, please click on that link so that you get counted as part of the viewers, because Twitch is kind of silly and they don't do that. Thank you so much for the raid, horse. I still need to hit you up, buddy. I've been very busy lately, and like next week I'm doing like a fundraiser stream. I'm working on a fundraiser stream, but then after that, I definitely want to hit you up for those debates. Oh yeah, hell yeah, absolutely. After next weekend, things will be a lot easier, honestly. So, thank you for the raid, bud. I hope your stream was well. What'd you guys do? Okay, so and for anyone who's just come in, who wants to hang out, I've just gotten done with watering most of my plants that are out here. We're going to be doing a little bit of adjusting of some others, but I don't have a garden. I live in an apartment, so I have to, I can't just like hose all my plants down. I have to do this weird, like, kind of like bucket situation. Because I hate taking my plants to, like, the sink, you know? I'll do it if I have to, but I hate doing that in general, so. Hope all my plants grow? Thank you. Oh, scrolled the news and cried? Listen. I have started to... I am very much... yes, no. I feel you. I personally have I installed an app that, like, essentially blocks off Reddit after, like, 11 p.m. And honestly, I think that it's one of the best things that I could have done for myself. Because that's what I used to do, was, like, doom scroll Reddit and, like, not fall asleep because I'm, like, freaking myself out. And yeah. Yeah. Turns out Casey Jones's character is pretty... Oh, wait, hold on a second. You said watch the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in the theater? I was never a Turtles person. Like, I never really, like, got into it. I think I might have played, like, the video game or something when I was a kid. Maybe? But on the whole, it was never a franchise that really, like, spoke to me. You know? Not that I'm knocking it. So, now what I'm gonna do is grab... just gonna grab this tray. I really need the rest of my balcony, but, essentially what we're gonna need, just gonna need this tray to, like, kind of unpot some of these things. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is we are going to put, oh shit, I did forget one plant back there. That's fine, we'll take it out. We need to put this, we need to take this stick out of this plant and put in that stick. because this stick is not really good for, like, it's not really good. It's kind of crappy. And basically, the reason why I'm putting them up on sticks is that most plants that you see that are sold as houseplants are kind of they're kind of one. Generally speaking, they're one of two kinds of plants. One is what's called the self-header, which is very funny to say. And what that is like that's a plant that's kind of like this. They all emerge out of the bottom. Like new plants, new leaves will come out of the bottom. And then the other kind that you can get is called like a vining plant. And what that is basically all of the leaves come off of one vine. And when you have a vining plant, 99.9% of the time, they what the plant quote unquote wants to do is to mature. And the way it does that is by growing up something like a tree or a wall or something like that. So you can see how, you know, these older leaves are kind of small and they call them juvenile leaves, right? And as soon as the plant kind of realizes that it's growing up against something, it starts putting out these like bigger leaves, right? And when you have something like a monstera, like this is a monstera, and like, so you can see juvenile leaf. This is very juvenile leaf. This is still technically a juvenile leaf, but also it's on the verge of like starting to fenestrate, which is to say it's going to start developing splits in its leaves. And that's a sign of maturity, essentially. Like, so if you've ever seen those, like, if you've ever seen monsteras where they're all, the like, leaves are all kind of split and they've got, like, crazy holes in them and stuff, that's a mature leaf. And usually it's because it's grown up. If you've ever been to, if you live in Florida and you see those, like, you see those massive leaves growing up like trees and stuff, and they've got splits in them, that's because like they were allowed to grow up something. So that's what we're gonna do with this one. We're also gonna check on the roots of this guy. It's pretty wet. When did I water this guy? I guess I won't water him today. I'm gonna put him back in the pot with the same damn soil and everything. Roots are looking good. I see a little rot. Could have been from earlier when I was going back and forth between my parents and here. I had kind of an inconsistent, like, watering schedule, maybe? So here, let me show you guys. So, like, I know it's kind of hard to tell, but, like, those white roots are good. Brown, squishy, stringy roots that look like they have, like, hairs coming out of them, that's bad. You want to take those off. You could just break them off. Hey, McFiston. How you doing? Welcome in, buddy. We're doing some planting. Now, I don't know if I can fit this pole in this pot, and have everything in there. No, I think I'd need a bigger pot. Let me do that. Is this the pot oh, this is the pot I cut open. Okay, that's fine. This works. Okay. Ice spice. I spy stare. Whole pot, eh? Okay. Now this won't... Okay, it kind of will. Okay, it's fine. Doesn't matter. Wait a second, maybe I need to go even bigger. Huh. No, this will be too big. What the hell? Today on Beans' stream. Whole pot. Okay, I don't see any... Look. Sizes that got. Let's try. Let's try this one. Better too small than too big, I think. Why is it so wet? Like, should not be. I don't remember. Oh wait, I might have watered this like back at my parents'. Actually, no, you know what? It was last week. I watered this last week before I left. I guess it's not been... It was in the shade and stuff, so... Okay. That's fine. This works. Typical bean stream, yep. Okay. Actually, this is perfect. This is like the same amount of soil. I'm not adding any more or really taking any out. Just gonna put that all in there and that'll be fine. Okay, cool. Lurk! Lurk! Alright, so and then the last thing I'm gonna do is put this tie back on there. These are plant ties you can get at these at like Home Depot, like Lowe's or whatever the fuck. And they're basically just Velcro ties that you can use to secure your plants. So the idea is, I don't know if y'all can see this, but like you can see the little root. These are called air roots. And those are the things that would ordinarily find something like a pole or tree and like cling on to it. So that's like the so like that's what you want to grow into the pole. I'm not gonna force any of these to grow into the pole because you can see there's clearly like a face of the plant, like all the leaves are facing this way, so that's fine. Okay, so this is done. Where do I... Oh, I need a pot for this. Can I put it... Whoa! Here, let me put it in this one. For now. That should... Where is the corn? What corn? Okay, this is very top heavy. I need a bit different pot for this, but I don't think I have any here. I think I'll have to bring one from my parents' house. I'll put it in here for right now. Oh, nope. It needs to go in a more bottom heavy pot. Let's do this. This should be fine. And stick that over here. Okay. What corn, McFiston? Okay. Cool. Next. So now the next one we have is this guy. And even though I just shit-talked this pole, what I'm gonna do is put... actually, no. I should put this on its own damn pole, shouldn't I? Fuck. Okay, it's fine. We'll figure it out. Anyways, we'll get a chance to look at these roots as well. I'm fairly sure this one is doing great. Oh yeah, this one's fine. Oh, are you kidding me? Was that a mosquito? No! No! Okay. You know, he says. Like I should know. So yeah, these are doing great. Like, you can see the roots. Fantastic. We've got some premium ramen right here. Okay. Those are good. Thirsty. Looking thirsty, but, you know. On the whole, plant's doing great. It should get its own proper pole, shouldn't it? God damn. Get a medium-sized pot. I don't think I do. I think we just talked about this. Might have to put that guy in this pot right here. Which is fine. I don't think it'll represent too much more soil that needs to go in there. So yeah, let's do that. Let's get amendment. Like a handful of soil. Where is my soil box? Oh, there it is. God damn it, I really need to clean this place up. Okay. I really want to put something in this pot. Because it's a cute little toucan. Look at him. He's so cute. But it's a tiny ass pot. I had like all these really great little cute little guys. Like, look at this motherfucker right here. Isn't this the cutest shit you've seen? It's a little snail pot. And a realistic kind of, well, not realistic, but like, I really like the modeled look, right? And then here, where's my other pot that I have that's cute? Okay, here's one that's cute. We got a nice flamingo. Okay, we got a pineapple looking one, right? I need a good, like, spiky plant for this one. Because I don't want to put just any pot in there. It needs to be like a spiky plant so that it can actually look like a pineapple, you know what I mean? Okay. Soil. And then make my way back. Alright. Okay. So, this one, I did put one of these plant ties. However, you can see that this plant has already started to embed itself into this pole, which is good because it means that it's doing well. It's kind of bad because I need to extract this now. I need to now extract it from here without damaging it too much, which is sometimes tricky. It's sometimes tricky to... Oh god, wait. This one has really embedded itself in here, huh? Okay. Let's get the bottom part out. Alright, cool. Oh, this guy got in deep. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Okay. This is kind of cool, actually. Okay. So... And this is what you want, typically speaking. You do want this. But in this case, in this case, this root right here has actually grown into the pole and gone down and has emerged, like, back into the pot. So that means, well, that one that is actually good. But it does mean that we kind of have to take this pole apart. At least we have to partially take it apart to, like, get the root out, because I'm not willing to cut the root off. I don't want to... I'll sacrifice the bottom of that pole. I don't really care about it. It's just a shitter pole. That's not me making a statement against Polish people. Okay, don't clip that. But just gonna sacrifice this little guy because I care about the health of my plant more than I do some random... I don't even know where I got this from, to be quite honest. I think it came free with something. These Coca-Cola poles are alright. They're not great. In terms of, like, support and shit like that. Okay. So. Alright, so that's done. So let's get it in this new pot. It really is beastly out here. It's like beastly. That's the feeling. It's not just hot, it's beastly. Okay. Let's see if that'll be enough. Put a handful of soil. Okay. Pull. Put some soil at the bottom to kind of anchor things together. And then... I'm gonna need a bigger pot for this, aren't I? Okay, we'll figure it out later. So I'm just gonna dump this in and kind of smoosh it in so that it, like, fits. Okay. Smoosh. Get in there. Get your ass in there. Wait, I need to turn this. Okay, cool. And then fill up the rest. I'm gonna need more soil, that's fine. Actually, I think I might have put too much to begin with. Sit lower. Oh, wait, hold on. God damn it. Okay. Layer at the bottom. Smaller layer this time, and then get in there, roots. And, oh, come on. Alright. Okay, almost done. And then we can water the sky. Actually, I feel like it needs a little bit more soil because it's got so many fucking roots. Hey! Hey, anti-war machine. No hard feelings? What do you mean? How are you doing today? Okay, so just a little bit more. Oh, wait. And I do need to tie it back up once I'm done, because you can see it's already flopped over. We don't want that. Or at least, we don't want it to stay like that. I don't care if it's doing that right now. Get that root in the soil. Don't stick your fucking root back out. Nobody wants to see those. Nobody wants to see those. Keep those hidden. Keep those in the closet. Okay. Alright, last handful. And we're good. We are gonna need a pot to stabilize this, so let me just very quickly see if the thing that I have inside will help. Oh, we do need to water this plant anyway, so... Talos? Talos? Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. I need him to come outside so that I can close the door and stop the AC from going out. Come on out, bud. Yeah, I know, bud. Whoops. Oh, I'm sorry, bud. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to startle you. Okay. Oh shit. What the hell? Okay. So, oh, maybe that's a plant we can repot. This guy needs to be... Ooh. Come on, buddy. You're fine. Alright. Now, I don't know if this will give me the most stabilization in the world, but it'll just give it a bit more, and that's all I need, okay? So let's water this. Oh, and I need to tie it back up. Where's the little plant Velcro? Oh, there it is. So with this guy, I want to encourage those little, I don't think you can see this yet. You can't see this really because of the angle, but I want to encourage those air roots to keep growing into this new pole. So I'm gonna... So instead of tying it at the bottom, I might put another piece of Velcro there, but I kind of stuck those little air roots that were coming out from the top. I stuck them into the pole, like through the slats, and then tied it, and then put the tape over that part specifically. So I'll go back later and put one to kind of keep the bottom stable, but the ones at the top are the ones that tend to grow quicker. Because they're, you know, that's the point where the new leaves are, so, I'm just gonna pour straight from the jug for this one. Water it up. Okay. Cool beans. Truck revving in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I know, right? No. Not yet. Mr. Truckman is not out and about today. I might actually, now that I've got this plant out, I might actually go ahead and repot this because I never repotted this from the soil that it came in, and the soil that it came in is kind of garbage, and it's kind of looking a bit scrungly. No, you know what? I'll do this next week. I'll do this guy next week because I want to focus on the other one. I'll just water him right now, though. I will water him. Muffler explosion as a POS dodge fucking struggles to the corner. Yeah, I know, right? I'm just gonna pour some water in that one, give you a good drink, buddy. Alright. What was the other thing? Okay, that one plant right there, and then we've also possibly got this plant to pot up, so, we've got a little more work out of it, set out for us. Okay, cool. So, just gonna stick that to the side. Now this guy, I'm not really changing I'm not changing too much. What I am changing is just like the orientation of how it sits in the pot. Because right now, there's like, so with Monsteras specifically, there is a front and a back to the plant. So this is the front, even though the leaves are not pointed this way. This is the front, this is the back, and you can tell because all of the roots are kind of emerging out of its like butt. And unfortunately, the way I planted it, like the butt is supposed to face more like along this pole so that the roots can start growing into the pole and being supported by the pole. So I just need to reposition it. That's it. Hold on, I'm gonna let Talos back in. He doesn't want to be outside. Alright. Wait, first, kitty tax. Okay, alright, calm down, bud. Our champion. Our champion. And this is actually a good time to look at the roots of this guy and see how we're doing. I mean, we are doing pretty well. I don't know if you can see this fat udon noodle right here. Holy shit. That is a good root right there. That's a fat root right there. It's a little... Let's get in closer for that one. Look at that. That's a shower right there. So that's good. Okay. And also, it's okay. Here's the other thing I need to be careful because it looks like the roots are actually starting to grow into the pot. Here's another fat root. Holy wow! This is cool. Let me see how. Oh, we are kind of embedded into this pole, huh? Oh, okay. Hold on. How far? Okay, not that far. All right, cool. So yeah, I'm glad I'm doing this now. And not later. I am going to... Now what I'm gonna do is, when I re-bury it, I'll re-bury it a little bit more so that these roots are more like sitting in the pot. So let's... How are we gonna do this? Okay. Oh, it did separate. Okay, so it wasn't that embedded, right? I was mod checked. Wait, really? What happened? I didn't see the. Oh, party. Panty dropper type root. That's funny. You are free. Alright. So, yeah, that is, these are some stunners. This guy is really happy, so that's good. Okay, so, try to get it in a little deeper. Backfill some of that space at the bottom. I don't know if I should water this. No, I should water this. This guy does need to be watered. Okay. Okay, so... But... No, wait, hold on. I'm doing the same mistake that I did last time. What the fuck am I doing? Okay, this is the butt. This is how it needs to go in. Okay, get the fuck in there. Hold on. This is kind of funny. What is the actual butt of the plant? That's the bot. Come on now. Now, the other thing I could do is actually cut off a section of the bottom that's rooted, right? And then that would become its own plant. But I'm not gonna do that now. I'll do that later, like, when it gets a bit bigger and has... Like, the next time I have to repot it into, like, something bigger, I'll probably do it. I'll probably do it then. Today, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, so... Gonna have to do some BDSM type moves. Yo! Hey! Yo, thank you so much for the, thanks so much for the resub, MDH. It's been so long since I caught your stream. I don't think I've seen a plant stream. How you doing?
It has been so long since I caught your stream. I don't think I have ever seen a planting stream. How are you doing, Ice Beans?
I'm hot, MDH. It's so fucking hot. How are you doing? How's the weather? Is it worse than in Japan? Thank you for the resub. Yeah, it's hot. It is hot. This is gonna be a shorter stream for a reason. But this is just me doing my plant chores, doing some plant maintenance. You know, the huge. I just watered all of my shit. Okay. Actually, we don't really need... No, we do need it. We do need that spring again, but... Hey, Krail! Krail hot? What are you talking about? Climate change isn't real. Oh my god. How are you doing? Welcome in. Oh! Here, before I tie this guy up. Give you a little close-up. I don't know if you can see this, but there, that little nipple-like thing right there, this guy, that's where another root is gonna emerge out of. So what I'm gonna do is this tie that I have, I'm gonna tie it so that it is perfectly poised to grow. Well, like as it grows, it's gonna grow into the pole. That's what you want, generally speaking. So, that's good. Gotta train them early, as they say. Plant nipples, let's go. Yeah. Get that. This guy's kind of fucking unwieldy. It's like growing all over the fucking place. This does need a firm hand. As long as we're pulling out all the fucking metaphors. I might have to cut another piece of Velcro. Because this one's kind of puny. Okay. Do I have... I do not have scissors out here. Oh wait, no, I do not have scissors out here. Let me grab the scissors. Get some blessed AC for a second. Okay. So yeah, let's take this puny guy off. We need something more substantial than this guy. Neato burrito. We'll still use the puny one as well. Okay, what did you say? I'm doing good. No, it is better here. Tokyo was high 90s with high humidity the week before I left. God damn it. Really? It's the lack of wind that is killing me. That's it. I'd be fine with it if there was like a breeze, you know? Okay. Alright. So, gonna train that, and then the next thing, I am gonna put another piece because I do want the actual plant to grow up a certain way and not like leaning over to the side. Where? Oh, there it is. So, I'm gonna put one more to kind of ensure that it kind of stays put. Done. Now, all the leaves are obviously not facing that way, but that's fine. You know, give it a week or two, like facing the sun this way, all the leaves will turn to face the correct direction, so I'm not too worried about that. We will water it. It does need water. Oh, I need more water. I actually do need more water, huh? Okay. Well, I actually have some fertilizer water, so... Okay. I think the last thing we have to do... Or not the last thing, but like... okay, we have to water this one. We have to go through and, like, water the little cupped plants. Because they don't get watered like my other ones do. And then we have to pot this guy up. Actually, let's do this one now. Water? You mean the stuff in toilets? Plants crave Brondo. Brondo? Wait a second, Brondo. Isn't that the, is that the stuff from... That's the stuff from Idiocracy? Question mark? Okay. I don't know why this little guy never, put out any roots, but he's also not dead, so I'll put him in a better propagating spot. But the rest of you... This is crazy. This is actually a Tim Hortons cup that I have from Canada. That's wild. Let's take a look at the rest of you and see how you are. I don't think this did anything either. I see that this is a dead stick mostly, so that's fine. It is what it is. Didn't put out any roots or any shoots, so you know what? It's okay. These guys look good though. The roots can be better, but I can see that they're putting out new leaves and stuff, so I know that they're, like, growing. Your battery's running low. You might want to plug in your PC. Oh dear. That's not good. How am I gonna read chat? I might borrow my husband's phone or something if that happens. Okay. Because I don't have the charger to this laptop and I won't be able to plug it in anyway. Okay, so that's a long route. Okay. Move that over here. Over all this moss. Okay, where are we gonna put this? Oh. Hold on, did the laptop actually go give out? Oh, it did. Okay, that's fine. Here, let me grab my husband's phone. Because I'm not done with streaming yet. Okay. We had to go a different route. It is what it is. Okay. So we're mostly done here out here anyway. Just got a couple more things to do. Let me just see. Timmy's, I love their frozen coffee. I don't know if I ever had Timmy's frozen coffee. Your connection was interrupted. Okay, calm down. Alright. So, like I was saying, these are looking good enough to put into a pot. Now, I wouldn't want to put these into anything like... I wouldn't want to put this into like a big pot. Like, these roots are not like that. They're long, but they're not like that well developed. So I don't want to put it into anything that could like overwhelm it. I'll probably put it into something small like this. And in fact, what I might do is, even though I know this pole is not like ideal or anything, I will just put this up against like one of these poles for right now. Because I do want to start capitalizing on the fact that they are starting to put out a bit more mature leaves. Yeah, hold on a second. Why won't you work? No internet. Wait a second. Hold up. Am I still streaming? Yes? Hello? Okay, so my laptop's just kind of fucking up. Welcome in, Amphibious Orca. How you doing? Actually, this is probably a good time to get a little bit more water. Should have brought one of those bottles in with me. Ooh, McFiston has a link for me. I won't be able to look at the link until a little bit later. But let me just grab a couple jars of water. It may be that I have to be chat less for like a second or two. Actually, hold on. Let me try this. Let me try this. Give me a second. Alright, I'm still gonna have to figure out that laptop thing, but we'll see. Of course, I go to borrow Mr. Beans' phone, use it for chat, but Mr. Beans is the kind of person who, he's like basically phone averse, if that makes sense. Like, he does not really, like, he's not addicted to his phone. He doesn't really scroll on his phone. So as a result, it means that, like, at any given point in time, his phone is always at, like, below 50%. Like, he doesn't charge it every night like most people with phones do. So it's just funny. I don't really have a huge problem with it, except for when I can't reach him because his phone is fucking dead, but, you know. Is what it is. Let me see if I can fucking catch up. And I can't use my phone because that's what the camera is right now. So. Alright, this is loading. Good sign. Good sign. Alright, so I'll use this. The plant on your right is pulling faces at you. Plant on your right. What plant in particular is pulling faces at me? Catsup. Okay. Alright, let's get this. Interrogate them, not me. Okay. That's not our friend, by the way. If y'all heard that, that's not our revved up friend, okay? That's just someone in, that's just somebody on the street. Okay, alright. If you get an indoor what? So, we will use this again, even though it's not an ideal poll, just to get it started. And also because I don't really have any other of these, like, polls ready to go. I need to actually make them. I have the roll of netting and stuff, I just need to make them. So, good news is that we can just reuse all this shit. And actually, I will pot it first and then stick that pole in later. You should set a plant cam. Actually, that's kind of a cute idea. I would not be opposed to that. That's kind of a cute idea. Like a time-lapse sort of deal. Okay. Get in there. Get in there. We are gonna need more plant Velcro for this, so that's fine. Actually, I'll take a bit of it out because it's gonna need to have the pot, have this pole in it. Okay, so. Okay, and then backfill it a bit. Alright, cool. So, and now we'll take this out and, like, gonna dump out all that soil. Alright, so that's there's that. I am going to put some Velcro on it so that it can, like, shimmy on up over here. I imagine that we will be repotting this guy very soon. It's just, it's just to get it into soil as opposed to moss. And, you know, get it starting to have it grow, like, soil roots, as opposed to, like, moss roots. which are very different. Well, no, they're not very different things. Like if you've ever grown a plant by like putting it in water to propagate, most of the time what you get what are called like water roots. And usually those roots are like white. They're always slimy. They are not the same as soil roots. And the reason I say that is because especially when it's been in water for a very long time, those roots are not adapted for soil. They're more adapted for water. So when you take a plant out of water, if it's been there for ages, if it's been there for years, then there's going to be a process where those water roots like get converted to soil roots. And sometimes what that means is that all the water roots rot off and it has to grow like new soil roots. So I try not to let that happen when I propagate plants. If I'm propagating them in water, because sometimes water is the quickest way to get roots to come out, and the most safest way, because if you can put a stick into, you can put like this thing, you can put that into soil, and theoretically like soil roots would emerge, but there's risk of that rotting before the roots develop. And with water, sometimes it's easy to see the roots forming and stuff, so that's why a lot of people will start by using water. So that's fine. So what I'll do is I'll put something like this into moss or into water and let them develop those like water roots. And then after I see like some root formation, I'll put it into moss like this. Moss is closer to soil in terms of like structure, texture, I don't know, whatever. And then from moss into soil. So okay, so this is ready. Oh, I need to put some Velcro on it. Let me do that. Some light BDSM for the plants. Oh, this is very big. That's fine. You can always cut it to size later. And it doesn't need to be too crazy. Just kind of stick them up against the thing. Okay. Let me water this real quick. Okay. I'm not gonna fertilize it, really. I'm just gonna water it. Oh, and I also need to water that other plant back there, right? Okay. Okay, cool. This is done. So I can go back here. Actually, it's, so this was actually inside. This was actually inside. So I'm not actually gonna keep it out here. I'm going to, I know you can't really see this, but there's there's kind of a, part of my balcony is kind of blocked off with like a, kind of a wooden panel. And that's where we'll sometimes put plants that haven't gotten used to like the sheer amount of sun that this porch gets. So I'm just gonna stick that back there. Like, I'm gonna stick it there for now. Should be fine. Okay, so we have to, oh, we do have to water this. This is doing okay. It's not growing as fast as I would like it to. There are multiple plants in this pot, but I think it needs to be up potted. But I don't have time to bother with this guy today. So we will work on him another day. We'll just give him a water and a fertilizer and see how. We'll check on. I'll try checking in on him next week or something like that. That should be fine. Okay, what else do we have? Oh, we just have these guys. Oh, this has got plenty of water in it. I'm not gonna do anything. I do need to also move this to soil at some point. But I wanna see how it does a little longer. It did. Oh, cute. Cute. This guy has finally put out a new baby leaf. That's very exciting. That's very cute. Looking good. The advantage of using cups like this is that you can see the root growth. I know it's kind of hard to tell because this cup is kind of like striated or whatever the fuck, but doing good. I'm gonna leave it there. Not gonna change a damn thing. Okay? I might just put just a little glop of like, just a little glug, a single glug of fertilizer, water. Okay. What else? Oh, right, this guy. Let's give him a regular water first. I should have done this earlier. Why didn't I do this earlier? Now, this guy I am actually quite concerned with because I don't know if you can tell, it's missing all of its fucking leaves. And I know why it's missing its leaves. It's because they all kind of fucking died. I don't know what happened, but like all the leaves turned like brown. And I don't know exactly why. The roots look fine. I don't think it dried out at all. I think it just got very stressed when it was at my parents'. And so like all of these leaves just fucking, they just like, they all look like this now. They all died and I pulled all of them off. And it's really sad because root rot maybe? No, because okay, first maybe, you know, we'll pull it. Oh god, hold on, I stood up. Wow, I stood up way too fast. Hold on. Holy shit. Oof. Okay. I'm really sad because this was actually in the middle of blooming. Like it was put, like these stalks right here are flower stalks. So it was about to bloom. Like it had 3 stalks. So I have no idea what the fuck happened. I still see some green. You're right though, I should check for rot. But like, I can see the roots. Maybe the inside's rotted? No, look at it. Look. So this was the inside. Drink more water. Oh yeah. I do need to drink water here. My my water bottle's around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. I also need to not stand up suddenly. I think that's also part of it. There was once I got up and I remember like hobbling to the bathroom one day and my mom was in there and I said I'm feeling dizzy and she was like, okay, go lay down. So I turned around, I walked out of the bathroom, walked right into the hallway like wall and like passed out hit my head on like a table that we had in the hall, and like I woke up. I woke up to my mom like leaning over me and yelling like, "I told you to go lay down." um, I don't see any rot. I mean, I see a tiny amount of rot, but not like nowhere near. Nowhere near. Like, I saw one dead end. One dead end. Nowhere near the amount that you would need to, like, justify the entire plant blowing the fuck up. Not just water, you need some electrolytes, get some Gatorade. Ooh, do I have... Oh, I do have Gatorade. Wait, let me get my... Do your parents host raves or smoke meth or substance? No, they do not. Okay, here, I'll go get... I do have Gatorade. It's not cold, but I'll get it. At least I think I have Gatorade. Let's check. I do have Gatorade. Again, not cold, but it'll do. Put it over some ice. I'm not. Nah, I'm good. I do have ice. I do have ice water here. Okay. Well, let's see. I am gonna take off some of this older moss and let's put it in some newer moss. That you know of? No. My parents are not. Like, my parents are not, they're not creative enough to, like, be the types of parents that, like, appear to be straight edge, but secretly smoke weed. Like, you know what I mean? Okay. Oh, fuck. You know what? I just realized. Oh my god. These motherfuckers. You're fucking joking. Okay. This is pissing me. Oh my god. Actually, I'm glad I did this now. Those motherfuckers. Oh, so like every parent that was casually Christian. Hey, what's up? True. Yeah, my parents are not like, you know, my mom, okay, my mom seems like the type of person who could be convinced to like do an edible. You know what I mean? And like when I say convinced, I mean like peer pressured, and like it would have to be when my aunt is doing it, you know, so that she can give the go ahead. You know what I mean? Okay, here's why I'm saying those motherfuckers. Okay? So, when these like big plant companies grow plants, what they do is they put it in a peat moss plug, and that's this guy right here. I don't know if you can see it. I'm not gonna go all the way. But that peat moss plug is good for like the first... Oh my god, this is a fucking disgusting. What the fuck is that? That's good for like baby plants, but then they don't take them out of the peat moss plug. They just like put the plug, plant and all into like bigger soil. And sometimes that's fine. But sometimes it means that there's just a fucking hard mass of like peat moss, which is a completely different type of it's just a different type of soil. So I've been putting this in like moss, and watering the moss according to how moss is supposed to be watered, but not how according to like the inside plug is supposed to be watered. So it's quite possible that that peat plug like just held on to a bunch of water and rotted the it would make sense that what was happened, because this didn't yellow. These aren't yellowed leaves. These are like waterlogged leaves. Like that's, oh, I'm so annoyed. Okay. Lily and I went to a local art show. You should have been there. Like 70 for the booths had nothing but bird propaganda. Did you get me any bird propaganda? Watsaku? I'm not expecting you to have actually got me bird propaganda. That would have been very funny though. Perhaps? Ooh. Listen, I'm here for bird propaganda, okay? Yeah, okay. I think this is definitely, these are definitely less healthier roots that I'm seeing here. A lot of them are looking quite stringy. God damn it. I brought you some birdie things for your desk, Ice Beans. Oh, MDH! You didn't have to. I love birdie things for my desk. Birds aren't real. Mods. Check that man right there. Or woman, I actually don't know. I don't know what you go by, Krail. Censor that person. Okay. I think I know what I'm gonna do with this. God, this is awful now that I'm actually looking at it. Now that I'm actually looking at it, these do not look great. Okay, here, let me show y'all. So, these look fine, but then if you see how like there's like fucking stringy hair like stuff. Here, let's put it against my like brown skin. Maybe you could see it better there. But like, as soon as they turn into like you can see the little strands instead of the root, and you can it's almost like you can pull off the outer layer and leave like a string behind. That's bad. Those are bad roots. Honestly, I'm okay. So I'm not gonna be able to cut like every single one of these off. Like the strand parts. I don't see any like actively rotting parts, which is good. I am going to trim the ends of these, because I'm not quite ready to give up on this guy yet. So, but like so much of it is just, okay, you know what, we'll just start small. It's like cutting hair. And then we'll put it in some new moss. Honestly, I could probably just like chop off like all of the bottom. That's a real bummer. Because it was doing so well. It was flowering. It was about ready to flower. Like sometimes orchids take like years before they're ready to flower. So I am upsetty spaghetti. Doodleburb is real though. I have not caught Doodleburb stream in a very long time. How are they doing? Okay. Seeing significantly less, like, stringy ends. So... I think I'm gonna stop there. Seem good? Okay, that's good. Alright. And I guess I'll cut off some of those spotty parts. This is not really necessary, but it'll make me feel a little better that I don't have to look at these leaves. I'm so sad about the stalks, though. The stalks are definitely, like... I'll probably leave the stalks on there until I can definitely see that they're yellowing and ready to go. But... that's very sad. Is what it is. I'm just pulling off some of, like, the lower leaves because they are a source of rotting. So... or they... oh! Okay, all hope is not lost. We've got, like... you know... we've got some, I don't want to disturb it, but we've got like a tiny speck of new green there. So hopefully that means that despite everything, it might come back. We'll see. I don't even remember what kind of orchid this is. I've lost the label. Maybe it's the twinkle. Maybe it's the oncidium twinkle that I have. I think that's it. The one with little yellow flowers. Okay, all right. So we need new moss. This is gonna be tossed. All of this moss is gonna be tossed the fuck out. It's just got a bunch of rot in it, and probably will wash that. I might do that off stream because I need to, you know, just re-wet all that moss and get that done. What else did I need? Oh, right. This guy's looking good though. Give it one glug of fertilizer water. And put you back in there. Actually, you were not in here, you were in here. Okay. What else? Was that it? I think that was it. Oh, this guy. This guy's doing good. This one's doing good. It's got some new growth. Some good noodles. Oh, that's satisfying. Nice. Okay. Yeah. This is fine. I'm just gonna put some water. And give it also a glug, and also give myself a glug. Okay. Oh, it's 7:12. Damn. Okay, where was this? Oh, this was like here. Okay. That's about it. Yeah, we'll just clean up. And figure out where this is going. Gotta go somewhere. Because it's now... It is now... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Chill. Hold on. I'll put it here. And then this guy... Oh, he's gonna need some kind of cover pot as well. I don't really have one, so I'm just gonna put it in a bigger pot for right now. That's not really... whatever. And I will figure it out later. It's gonna go into the shady side of the balcony. Okay. Cool. I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. And, you know, do the cleaning and all this shit. Out. What I'm gonna do next. Here, let's briefly go inside. Didn't watch the clip. Oh yeah, here, I'll watch the clip. Here, you can see how sweaty I am, I guess. Oh. Hey, Testy! How you doing, buddy? We're about to end stream. You are late, my boy. You are late. I'm gonna watch this clip and then we're gonna peace on out. You're gonna peace on out, okay? Where is this piece? Where is piece? Where is this clip? Okay, here it is. Oh, that's not it. Hold on. Thank you, thank you. I fell asleep at like 5 a.m. and slept all day. Classic, classic. Alright, let's look at this. Whoa.
Would that not be fucking horrifying? Yeah, we're gonna go. The house is like a Venus flytrap, huh? Yeah, can you like peek your head in on that? And then he looks up. He has like his lips are totally stained red from all the wine, and he's like, I keep going to houses that are eating me like a bug. Eric walks in naked to a cafe, lays on a table, eating me like a bug.
What is this?
That fork, you eat me like a bug. Eat me like a bug.
It's a different. Just like harassing public service workers.
Exactly. So you gonna just look at me and eat me like a bug? Paints himself green, puts himself in a flower pot with leaves.
He's walking into like a Starbucks completely naked,
Scooting forward
like
in
a
the pot.
giant Venus flytrap costume on.
So I think I'll take a white chocolate
What?
mocha with non-fat milk, extra hot, and I want you to eat me like a bug.
What is this? What is this from? A Creepcast? Creepcast? What is Creepcast? I don't know what Creepcast is. Well, thank you. That was funny. I don't suppose Sansol is still streaming. I don't think so. I think he chickened out. He ran away. Very bravely. Okay. Raid ice beans. Yes, that's a great idea, buddy. Wait, Creepcast. Wait, you said Creepcast is when Meat Canyon and Wendigoon read creepy. Oh, that's what's Creepcast. Oh, that's cool. Alright, hold on. This is louder than I thought it would be. Okay. Yeah, I am gonna go finish up the rest of my day. Get ready for tomorrow. Again, we will be we will be doing a 24-hour stream next week. We are gonna do our fundraiser then for the denazification of Talos. So come prepared. There's gonna be great things. I'm actually really excited because there's gonna be a bunch of things. There's going to be a wheel of pain. We're gonna have stretch goals for if we meet certain amounts of money. And then everybody who contributes, like however you donate a sub or a gift your bits or whatever the fuck, you will get something. Like there'll be a whole menu. It'll be great, okay? I'm very excited. But I also need to work on some of that stuff this week, so that's also why I'm not doing a really long stream today. My art is on one of their YouTube videos. Hey, McFisted, that's actually really fucking cool. You need to go post, okay, find that YouTube video, go post it in the self-promo, please, because I'd love to see it. Your art is banger. I've been meaning to like DM you and ask you if there's like some of your art that I can use in like my thumbnails. Okay. Let's see who's on. Who's on? Let's see what this person is doing. We love Fiston. That sounds so okay. Hold on a second. When you say just Fiston, that kind of seems like weird somehow. Like McFiston sounds great. Fiston, that gives it a completely different vibe. Well, thanks. I can do some stuff if you'd want. Oh, McFiston, you don't have to. No. Oh my gosh, that's so kind of you. No, I mean you know, okay, listen. I'll keep that in mind for if there's something specific I want. I'm thinking more of like, you know, when I used your like Joker thing. Get your mind out of the gutter. Hey, listen, yeah, okay. It is what it is. All right. Okay, if we don't have any suggestions, I see Zach Apazon, but I rated him yesterday. Let's see. I've got some people here on my side chat here that I've never really like rated before. But actually, you know what? Let's go to Raptor Blue. I have not rated Raptor Blue in a while. So, Marine Mammal Rescue. Oh, that would be nice, but we'll do Raptor Blue today. Just because it's been a while. Okay, all right. Drop some stuff in self-promo. Cool. All right. All right. We're gonna just do a beans raid. Okay. If you've got my emotes, feel free to copy and paste this message, okay? And if you don't, that's fine. You could just say Beans Raid and put whatever emote you want that you have. That's perfectly fine. I will see y'all. I don't actually want to even promise a midweek stream this week because I am going to be too busy prepping for the 24-hour stream. So most likely, I will see you next Saturday for the 24-hour stream. Get in the Discord so that you can like know when we're gonna do that, because I'll make an announcement and do all that shit. Okay, all right. Love you all. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I will see y'all next week. Have a great week, guys. See y'all.